So here you are with a bunch of things to do and not a whole lot of time to do it. In this module, we'll explore 3 time management techniques that will help you overcome this problem. When it comes to achieving effective time management, there are 3 very crucial steps that you need to take. Step 1 is to first identify all of the things that are on your plate. That's all the tasks and activities that will consume your time this week. Step 2 is to prioritize your tasks. Step 3 is to schedule a time and a completion date. So let's break this down. Write down everything you can think of, from the most important to the smallest tasks that will consume your time this week. This could include assignments that are due, homework that you need to complete, or exams that you need to study for. You can even include some non-school related things that you know will consume your time that week, such as social events, sports training, exercise, or even taking the dog for its regular walk. Here's an example of a bunch of things someone might do in a week. English assignment, study for maths exam, study for the chemistry exam, write the ancient history study notes, take the dog for a walk, go to driving lessons, go to Sarah's 16th and catch up on some TV. Whew. The next step is to prioritize the list so you do them in the most effective way. There's several strategies that you can use to prioritize your tasks. Method 1 is the simplest and will take the least amount of effort to build. We call this a priority list. You take the list of things that you have to do and just highlight the 3 most important things. For each highlighted item, allocate a date and a time that you'll complete this task. It'll probably look something like this. Then you can attack the things that you've highlighted first, and when you knock them off, you can highlight the next 3 most important things and start working on them. This technique is super simple and easy, but unfortunately it doesn't give you full clarity of how to precisely prioritize your tasks. This method is great though for people who struggle to make plans and want something with some basic structure. The 80-20 technique. The second technique involves using the Pareto principle, otherwise known as the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule states that 80% of the work can be accomplished with 20% of the effort. In other words, most people obtain 80% of their actual results from 20% of their actual effort. If you really think about it, isn't that true for you? So here's how you can use the 80-20 rule to manage your time more effectively. Refer to the list of tasks that you created earlier that names every task you need to do this week. Prioritize each item by ranking the amount of effort required on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least amount of effort, and the potential positive results this delivers for you and your life on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest impact. Now divide the amount of effort by potential results to get a priority ranking. Do the items with the lowest resulting priority ranking first. Here's a simple example. Can you see your new priority-based order? You do task 3 first, task 2 second, and task 1 last. This simple method ensures that 20% of your effort that really makes a difference is always done first. The 2x2 matrix. Finally, this last technique doesn't only help you prioritize your tasks, but also helps you figure out when you should do them. You split your tasks based on importance, and then you also split them by urgency. This ends up forming a 2x2 matrix that should look a bit like this. The best place to start is by determining urgency. It's usually pretty obvious which of the tasks on your plate are urgent or not. And once you get your non-urgent and urgent lists, you need to look at which of these tasks are important or not. We can start doing this with the same list as before. First, let's put them into urgent and non-urgent buckets. Here we are assuming that the exam is coming soon and that the assignment is due soon as well. Now this is the hard part, figuring out what's important and what's not. Don't always assume that non-educational things aren't important. It's really important to have time to yourself and to catch up with friends. When you're deciding what's important and what's not, think about the following things. 1. Which of these things will add value to my life in general? 2. Which of these things will help me get the ATAR that I need? What's important and what's not important will be different for every person, but it's vital for you to take a stab at it. Let's check out our example and see how we can apply these rules to our list. So there you have it. All you need to do now is allocate the time and dates that you'll complete these tasks. Your priority should be to address the urgent and important tasks first. And once they're completed, then you can focus on the non-important and non-urgent tasks. Ideally, the key to using this matrix over time is to avoid tasks falling in the important and urgent boxes. Most of your time should be primarily around addressing the important and non-urgent tasks. For tasks in the urgent, not important quadrant, see if you can reschedule these tasks for a different time. And finally, for the non-urgent, non-important tasks, see if you can avoid these completely, or if not, only address these tasks when you have free time. So to summarize, the priority list, the 80-20 rule, and the 2x2 matrix all have varying degrees of functionality when it comes to time management. If you're looking for something quick and simple, the priority list is a great guideline. If you're looking for how to maximize your time, the 80-20 rule is for you. Remember, the task with the lowest effort to result ratio should be done first. Finally, the 2x2 matrix offers a clear framework and helps you prioritize your tasks based on urgency and importance. And in part 3 of this module, we'll show you how you can go from having a list of things to do to actually getting them done. I'll see you in the next video.